subra terra Britannorum volat aquila legionum. A ferventis cosa Libia volat aquila legionum. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Let's play Crusader Kings 2. And from the lands of the Britons to the scorching sands of Libya flies the eagle? I was going to say the Aquila. Flies the eagle or the Aquila of Rome. So, what is this? Yes, I remember. It's been a couple of days since 2 days actually since I've played CK2. Yes, I remember. This is the Revolt War that I have no intention of helping. Here, though, is a far more important one, and the war score is at -2. Why is it at -2? Yes, because I haven't occupied anything yet, duh. So, I believe that the enemy will not, well, the Abbasids specifically, will not fight me in Egypt. Even though the war is for Egypt. I believe, well, actually, when I siege these things down, maybe, but I believe their idea is to push into Anatolia. Because I have seen 10,000 men up here, and now I see 6,000 down here. Now, to me it looks like the Anatolian despot, my son-in-law, by the way, seems to have found it fitting, I suppose is how you say it, to declare a holy war for something along these borders here. Now, that probably means that the Abbasids have joined that war as well, though I'm not sure that they have. We can never really be sure until we check, but it looks to me like they have. This essentially means that they will be a little bit preoccupied over here for a while, allowing me potentially enough time to siege at least a couple of the holdings over here. Now, in order to make my sieging a little bit more effective, what I've decided to do is to split the armies into 4. Reason being, I'm able to take all 4 and put them on the ships immediately, as soon as all of this is done. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let their army, 6,000 and something strong as it is, walk through here, fight the, or I guess not, because they're going to retreat, but walk through here up and down and maneuver all they want, and take attrition damage, because this is deep behind enemy lines, as they do not control any of Armenia or any of this here, so this is deep behind enemy lines for them. They will lack supplies. Take attrition damage. If they want to come up with the other 10,000 down here as well, let them. We will fight them later down the line. For now, we will siege everything from Alexandria to Pelusia. And a grandson was born. Theodosius, okay. Now, there are some raiders, apparently. Can I not go to the location? No. Apparently not. It does not matter. Alright. So, yeah, there they are. They're fighting in the mountains. Overall, not ideal for them. The Anatolians will lose, unfortunate as that is, but I will win Egypt, so their sacrifice will not be in vain. Mind you, I've just noticed that most of my vassals are rather upset about the entire war situation. Though I was hoping there'd be a little bit more optimism, because, you know, we're restoring the Roman bloody empire. And, Juggernaut, are you aware that you just pointed at Egypt and said Libya? I am well aware of what I did. Libya's a bit of an awkward position right now. Not right now, 2019, you know. I was going to say 2017, because, you know, I don't know, I'm not losing track of time, but it's like, it feels like 2017 was yesterday. It really does. It wasn't. It oh so definitely wasn't. They've taken a decent bit of casualties here. Now, Juggernaut, but you've lost, like, no, I've lost nothing. It's like, that's the thing, I've lost nothing, and they've just taken a little bit of attrition damage, effectively speaking, because I will never be able to control these Anatolian troops. Their despot is at 100 with me, and he has provided me his entire levy. The stuff here I will never be able to control, so... I actually have 6,000 troops that I have not raised up. If this is correct. Let's raise these soldiers and figure out where they are. It oh so definitely is not 6,000. Unless there's a stack of like 6,000 to 7,000 men somewhere that I can't see. Nope. Huh. Amusing, but okay, I suppose that's replenishment for these guys. Will they replenish when I get them back into friendly territory? Possibly. The question is, now what are the Abbasids doing? Well, the Anatolians are tough little bastards. Still have 4,000 men, and they will continue with their holy war relatively successfully, one would hope. Now, the question is, where are my legions of Varus? And the answer is, I really don't know. Here's the thing, though. We're gonna do bullshit strats, okay? Now, bear with me, because these strats are quite bullshit. What we're going to do is we're going to position one ship here and one ship here. And this will provide an immense amount of vision for us. So just split these in half and send them over there. Right, and that's mainly because we don't need the entire 300 and something ships. So now we know that there's 6,000 Abbasids in Tripoli, marching their way down to Egypt, and it will take a while for them to get here. Realistically, could I force, or could I assault all of this and win quicker that way? It's a risk. It's a risk I'm not ready to take. Reason is, I have no guarantee that I can assault enough of this to win before any of their armies reach, and yeah, I probably wouldn't be able to, as you can see. Alright, so that's around 18,000 men, 19,000 men-ish. Against my 28,000, they... well, honestly, they don't stand a chance. No. No, the Despot of Lombardy, he's 7. Do I want to do that? He doesn't exactly love me, does he? Foreigner. Yeah, let's do this. Sure. Now, these ships are going to be vital to us winning the war, because we know exactly when the Abbasids will be here, and we can continue to siege provinces until they arrive. Now, as soon as the Siege of Alexandria, the second siege, or the second Siege of Alexandria is done, we're going to start moving troops. I don't care about that. That's Lucifer's own stuff. I really don't care about that. Okay. Now the question is, how conservative do we go? I think not very. Let's purchase this holy relic. Yeah, sure, why not? And the Finger of St. John. Alright. It's a relic. Thought I had a nail of the True Cross. Or maybe the Pope has that. Whatever. Had. Has? No, he doesn't. He has the bones of St. Peter, which are some very high quality bones. He does also have another Finger of St. John. There's I believe there is a situation where there can be more than 20 Fingers of St. John. Now, you're gonna wipe more than 20, shouldn't more than 10 be, you know, be a little bit weird? Yeah, but what about the toes, right? Thing is, you could, in some somehow interpret that as being fingers as well. It's weird, I know, but in some scenario, I'd find it somewhat acceptable, okay? Because I know what you mean. More than 20, though, it's highly unlikely. But yeah, I believe that it is actually possible for that to happen. Okay, let's be a little bit conservative here. We'll put 15,000 here and 12,000 here. And we'll merge them up as well. Now decide where you want to fight me, because you're the one that's going to be attacking me, and nowhere is it a good place. Yeah. So I've taken control of... what would I do as them? I suppose I would gather up and attack the smaller one from here. But I would reinforce anyway, but, you know... My situation, I would be hoping that the AI is dumb enough to not know when they should reinforce. But now, higher mercs and holy orders, I suppose, there's very little I can... very little else I can offer in terms of advice. You have a ton of money, you could hire a bunch of mercenaries. Mind you, I can't really. That's a very weird screaming voice, but okay. Okay, just stick to this, and... yeah, just stick to that, okay. I'd actually prefer it if they took a fight with me right now. Somewhere in this area, that'd be really grand. It doesn't have to be a major river crossing either. Just take a fight instead of going to try and race me to see who's going to siege faster, because you're never going to siege faster than me. I can split troops, you can't. Well, you can, but you're not good at it. Which is the biggest difference. I could actually start blitzing now. Look at me using NFL terms. Blitzing, what the hell does that mean? I could start, what are you doing over here? Stay away from my war. I could start attacking this, like assaulting it. Because I'm at 76 war score, it's not a small number. Considering they're nowhere near me right now, wouldn't be the worst idea in the world to split these. At least a little bit. Are you gonna surrender? Well, no, I'm not gonna accept your surrender. Juggernaut, are you mad? Hear me out. Hear me out. We'll deal with the revolt afterwards. Hear me out. Since you're so eager to surrender, I'm eager to beat your army into submission. Right? So let's take both of these. Put them on the ships. And land on top of your face. Since you're so eager to surrender. You equally eager now? I'm gonna take attrition here. That's nasty attrition, okay. Is there anyone loyal in the entire... No? Alright, it goes to the best one then. You know what? I realise I can kill these 3,000, it wouldn't make much of a difference. I need to find the 15,000 that aren't here. So, tell you what, I've accepted your... I accept your offer of surrender. Oh god, that is... Ah, alright. Oh, that's a reminder, I'm gonna burn the house then if I don't... Pause for a second here, give me a second. Right, sorry about that, but I have something in the oven, so I need to make sure that doesn't burn down or anything. Right. So, I figure I can kill his 4,000 here wouldn't make a dent in his army overall, because I could really kill his 4,000. Let's try. You know what? Let's try and see what happens. Alright, he accepted my peace offer, and we now control all of Egypt. I control land down here, really? I don't want it. I genuinely do not want to go down south that much. Okay. Take the 11,000. Put them on ships. Make the 14,000. And kill this revolt. What are we doing, Juggernaut? Well, ladies and gents, the war isn't over yet. I mean, the war is technically over with the Abbasids, the main and big and important one is, but, nah, sod that revolt. I'm not doing it. Get our men back home. Actually, land them there, because we can take out the raiders that way. But, yeah, here we go. So, the province of Aegyptus. The dark times are over for the people of Aegyptus as Roman rule has been restored to the province once more. The land of the pharaohs served well as the breadbasket for the old empire, and it will again become a vital cornerstone of the continued prosperity of the glorious Roman state. Long live the empire, and God be praised. There we go. Lo and behold, Egypt is ours. In the realm of forest and... No, in the land of pharaohs and kings, they said Egypt could never be conquered. Now they say nothing. They fear me like a force of nature, a dealer in thunder and death. Not one of the best Total War games, but by God, one of the best Total War game intros ever. Right, my apologies for the jump cut there, ladies and gentlemen. I really had to go and check what's happening with the stove and make sure I don't burn the apartment down all of a sudden by accident. But yeah, off camera, I revoked most of the titles here. I left one big one, this one. All of this is under a particularly not that very polite and nice emir, who is of the wrong religion. However, he would have revolted if I had revoked his duchies. So I decided to leave him like that, and besides, it's a little bit unrealistic to just, you know, remove all the Muslim leaders from this area. It doesn't exactly work like that. So we kept him as a token, if you will, a vestige of the old times, and the ones up north have been replaced by a Republic of Alexandria, a despot in this sort of bit, a Duke of Cairo and a Duke of Sinai, all Christian Greeks. So, yeah. Basically, point being, we now have all of it under one despot, so we don't have to deal with Egypt ever again, and yeah, that's about it, pretty much. So, we no longer have the Great Conquest or whatever CB against the Abbasids, but I'm assuming that we will, as soon as they end all their tiny little wars. We can now Holy War in Africa, though. We can focus on other things, basically. And, yeah, this mess also needs to be cleaned up eventually. We could also, and it's a little bit, you know, neither here nor there, but we could eventually potentially move into England too. We have a foothold there, as it were. You know, wouldn't be the worst idea in the world to expand upon it. And we also have another revolt. Lovely. So, yeah. Anyways, now I believe it's time to die, right? Not the revolt. They're also going to die with or without me. But for the Basileus, I believe it is his time to die, and as such, I have selected this idiot as my heir. Now, Juggernaut, why the idiot? Well, here's the thing: he's an idiot, and he has -2 in all stats, -3 in personal combat ability. Now, oh, by the way, I've also switched to seduction so I can seduce my less loyal vassal, the Queen of Sicily. But that doesn't exactly matter at this point. We could also do it with the Queen of Greece. Matter of fact, can I not marry you off to one of my sons? No. Alright, whatever. But unless she's lesbian, so I doubt it's gonna work, but you never know. Here's the thing. He's dull, which is not exactly the greatest thing in the world, and it is, you know, it could be passed down to his children. Mind you, he has 2 of them. Neither of them dull, I think. Yeah, neither of them dull so far. So, I don't know. Right? I don't know. Maybe it'll be a problem with his children, maybe it won't. You could always go for his brother later down the line. Point being, he's groomed, right? Which is an attraction opinion, it's pretty good. He's a legitimized bastard, that's not very good. He's stubborn, that's not very good either, but it's not terribly bad either. I mean, it does have a -5 vassal opinion, but he's kind and he's honest. They're gonna like that about him, right? Plus, he's relatively good at fighting. So, what about the alternative? Well, nobody really wants to vote for the alternative, which is kind of the problem. It's kind of close between them. He's born in the purple, which is great. Vassal opinion +5. Tremendous. Frail. Less health, less martial. -10 personal combat skill. -5 vassal opinion. This offsets this. And then some. So what are we left with? Cruel. Bad for vassals. Humble. Pretty bad too. And +3 diplomacy. His stats aren't that good. 93944. Compared to his brother, 98113. They're not exactly that different, right? This one's going to do better with the vassals. Plus more diplomacy. He is older, but it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, what's the difference between them? It's like... Okay, there is a bit of a difference between them. So, really, all things considered, I think I've made the right choice. You could argue for either. Really, you could argue that because of his age, he makes a better option. But yeah, I think it's fine either way. I think it's fine either way, and the beauty of this particular thing that I did is... Ooh, you've made a trade post there. Alright. The beauty of the particular thing that I did is this. Everyone supports him. 700 points in support of him now that I'm voting for him. Right. Now, how's that relevant? Well, here's the thing. It's relevant because if I were to support his brother, then that'd be a problem. How would that be a problem, Jonah? This is how it would be a problem, right? It would split them half and half, and this guy would then gain support. Now, he's my son-in-law, which I wouldn't have a problem with him inheriting, but he's the wrong dynasty. That, and he's very ugly. So... yeah. I don't want that to happen. And, as a result, we are now left with this as the only option. So, yeah. You know, if all goes well, we should be playing as Prince... that name of the Eastern Roman Empire soon. Well, maybe not exactly soon, but relatively soon. We haven't exactly led a healthy lifestyle. I don't expect to live very much longer. Though I could switch to... well, it's too late now, but I could have switched to family, and that would have really... that would have provided a bonus to health. Which I don't know. And also, I was told the other day that female characters have a hidden +1 health. Or a plus something health. They don't. They don't. There was a theory, though, and this is not without basis, though. There was a sort of like a popular myth in the more nerdy of the circles of CK2 that female characters have more health because they seem to live longer on average. Now, I haven't really taken a large enough sample size to claim anything, but in the past it usually, not usually, but it really did seem like it. So what happened? Really? You're gonna have a bastard child at the age of 50. Great job. Great job, honestly. Like, good. Good. Great work. Congratulations. Where was I? Yes. I catch the little thieving rat. Should we gain the paranoid trait? Let's gain the paranoid trait, why not? What does it actually do? It's not that bad, is it? It's +2 intrigue, -1 diplomacy. Not bad. Sometimes the vassals don't really like you being paranoid, but pff, fuck them. Get rid of this rebellion, and then we'll. Yeah, we're about to lose this war too. Yeah, there we go. So you just lost. I believe with it, I've lost my claim on the. I don't want to inherit this, honestly. It's like this is just garbage. I don't want it. It's actually tragic. Okay, let's get some cataphracts. Some of those guys. My daughter. You want to? Sure. Let's seduce my daughter-in-law as well. Yep, there we go. We've seduced the daughter-in-law as well. You're having fun. You know, you're having quite a lot of fun for a 58-year-old. Quite a lot of fun. Matter of fact, a concerning amount of fun. That's. No, I mean, to each his own and all that, of course, but, yeah. Oh, before I forget, I should raise this up to reinforce the retinues, because I've noticed they're not reinforcing. Right, so next we're going to clean up borders again, because, well, we have quite a vast empire, and we need to slow down a little bit. Plus, it would actually be beneficial if the Abbasids sort of, got a little bit stronger again, honestly. But yeah, that's basically what we're going to do. So after I die, we're going to... Amazing. Just amazing. 58 years of age, and now you decide to have 2 extra children. For 20 years, I was pleading with you, come on, have some kids. But no, now you decide to have it when it's completely useless. Oh well, we could also leave the recruit for Satan thing. Not exactly leave it, but we could reliably do that, actually, believe it or not, for quite a while. It's actually needs expanded a little bit though, so we wanna go ahead and deal with that. 22,000 soldiers from the Allies. Can we torture him? Yeah, let's torture him. Yeah, 22,000 soldiers. That is quite a lot. And these guys can barely assemble what, like 15,000? Barely. Oh well. We can lose the stress trait, sure, did we? No, damn it. Oh well, is it just me, or does this character look like the main antagonist of, Wolfenstein. The last 2 Wolfenstein games. Actually, the last 3 Wolfenstein games. She really, really does. Yeah, as soon as the vassals cool down, we'll fight again. A genius bastard. Let's legitimize him. The reason being, he's a genius, and we're gonna baptize him as well. We're gonna have a very special baptism. That's kind of amazing. It's also kind of terrifying. But it's also kind of amazing. I have a free captives claim. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I am. Release my captives. I think he took hold of my daughter or something. Yeah, he has one of my daughters. I'm gonna fight him for him. I absolutely will fight him. Scandalous that must be exposed. You're the one that's... You are getting divorced. Let's just mark you as a special interest, because I remember. Soon as I die, my son is divorcing you. Don't ask why he's not going to do it until then. It's a little bit... You monster! What did you do? Did you kill her? Died in the dungeon, so you didn't exactly kill her, but she died in the... My revenge will be dark. Well, my skin mask. Yeah, sure. Let's go murder some peasants. Hey, I'll lose the frail trait. Lovely. That's actually more health, believe it or not. So I'll probably live a while longer. Who knows? Right, let's go and enact revenge for the misdeeds committed upon my family. Because you killed one of my daughters. I'm gonna kill you now. Go to speed 5. If I die in the meantime, we'll still... My revenge will still be swift. Don't worry about it. Right, Anatolia. You like me. Can I award you with... Yes, yes I can. I can award you with an honorary title. Are there any other honorary titles I can award? Well, that one probably best go to you, and... Tutor? Sure, give me you. Right. People are conspiring to kill my daughter. Could people not conspire to kill my daughter? I'd highly appreciate it. Alright, there we go. I've given you rabies. Phenomenal. Powers of Satan never fail me. Separate bedchamber. Let us rekindle our love. Sure, separate bedchamber. Fuck off. I have many younger lovers. I do not need you. Spoken like a true Byzantine emperor. Now. Again with the Byzantine. I hate it, but... The only thing I hate more than the name Byzantine is arguing with people whether it's Byzantine or not, who seem to be convinced that it, as a matter of fact, it indeed is Byzantine, and to call it Eastern Roman or anything else is categorically wrong. So, really... Yeah. Oh! Oh, hello! No, 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 no. You're gonna surrender, alright? You're gonna surrender, but after I butcher you. See, your father thought it was a brilliant idea to go and murder one of my kids. I was also blinded at some point, probably in the battle. Now, he's been, you know, quite severely butchered by the entire operation. However, you're going to suffer even worse. There is a fate worse than death, my friend. So let's begin. First of all, we shall declaim poetry at you. There's a 5% chance of you becoming a lunatic. No? Right. We must move on to more complicated ways of torture, then. Mustn't we? Yes, indeed we must. Right. We shall... castrate you. Excellent. Now, I want you to play, all of you collectively out there watching this, which are not that many people, you know, I've realised the series was actually decently popular at the beginning, now it's sort of dying down, but, you know, any of you in the future that might be watching, you know, not on the day or the next few days when this is released, regardless of the time point, or the timestamp, I want you to all collectively imagine that scene from Game of Thrones when, while something like this happens, right? With the sausage. There's a gif, actually. There's a very funny gif with the sausage. It goes, ooh. I don't know how to explain it without actually, showing it off in person, but hey. You know what I mean. If you've seen Game of Thrones, you know what I mean. The scene with the sausage. You can just Google sausage scene, probably, and you'll find it. Right. There's one. Now, let's see, what else shall we do to you? You're gonna just end the war, just enforce demands, and that's it. No, you don't understand. This is why I play CK2. I play CK2 for scenes for moments like these, right? Where I have a reason to hate him, and now I'm gonna slowly cut him up in bits. I have a reason for that. I'm gonna keep this paper, by the way, just here on the desk. With his manhood on top of it. Okay. Now let's see what we're going to do now. Well, now we can ransom you. Oh, lovely. We'll do that, don't worry. We can torture you. We can mutilate you. Let's mutilate you. I've taken off a part of your face. Right. Great. I can devour you. Should we devour him? Let's devour him. Right, so I just ate you. Here's a question. What do my vassals think of the fact that I just ate someone? They're surprisingly okay with me eating people. Right, there we go. Your father decided to indulge himself with murdering my firstborn, and I ate his son. I think that's fair. I think that's very fair. Right. Now the only thing that's left to do is take his wife. Huh? No. Can't exactly do that yet. Okay, what else can we do? We can take one of his... she's way too far away. Okay, we'll have to satisfy ourselves with murdering his other son. Right. Let's do that then. Good. Oh, you surrender, do you? Excellent. And she died. Person I'm trying to seduce just died right in front of me. I have this duchy of new for something. It's... Really? Can I destroy it? Yeah, let's destroy it. It's under the Sultanate of Arabia, and I don't have the Sultanate of Arabia. Alright, is there any other duchy I need to give away? Not really. Do you hate me now? Again, same answer, not really. He sort of hates me, but he'd really like to be on the council, which is his main grievance with me. What's the deal with you? Cannibal, crazy cannibal, minus 50. So yeah, it's sort of affecting some of my vassals. Some of them aren't exactly elated with the fact that I eat people. Alright, tell you what, I think this is quite enough for this video. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed it, and we'll stay tuned with the rest of the series. Until next time, have fun, take care, and bye-bye.